Ralph Wilson Stadium in Orchard Park, New York is the site for today's game. While several playoff teams have been determined, other teams' futures hang in the balance here in the last few weeks of the season. Thanks for joining us today as the Colts square off against the Bills. Let's see how it plays out today as we get set for the kickoff. Number 60 looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. Good distance. This one is taken by Collins. The offense heads out onto the field for the first time.
Collins on the return. The Colts will start the drive at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10.
Little misdirection. Williams is there for the tackle at the 19-yard line. Bradley had very little help up front, maybe a yard or two on the play. Second and 8 coming up here.
On the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
8 defenders in the box on this one. Young sends a man in motion. Hand off to the tailback. Williams comes up to make the play at the 19. Trying to find something in the middle. Nothing open.
I'll tell you, the guys up front got outworked on that one. They got knocked off the line and they never recovered.
And they'll face a long third down here.
19-yard line.
Keep that press on. What's the hard count?
They'll go from the shotgun. With the throw, and the catch is made. Sheds the tackle. Play is there for the tackle at the 32. Young fires complete, and it's good for a first down.
Yeah, he excels on third down. Some quarterbacks just do.
First and 10.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby. Get some slack going. There we go, baby. Rock and roll. Let us get tight.
They tried to jump the snap count, and that'll cost him 5. So he's called for encroachment.
Yeah, he jumped early and touched an offensive player, and that forces the officials to blow the whistle.
First and 5 after the
Ball
penalty.
on the 37-yard line.
You gotta have it, D. Blue down.
Out of the I formation.
From the start. Shoot.
On the carry. Setting up play action with the pass. Complete to the wide receiver. The receiver with a lot of open room. The 10. Touchdown. Indianapolis.
Boom, whap, whap. He was like a superhero on that run.
James comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. Great job moving the ball down the field for a touchdown on their first possession.
I really like the way these guys came right out after you on offense. They made the right calls, executed properly, and put that one right in the end zone.
Indianapolis is lined up for the kickoff. Emmanuel back to reserve.
Sends it sailing. The kick sails out of the end zone.
It's still early in the game, but you got to think the coach wants his guys to make a statement by scoring some points in this drive.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Indianapolis lines up in a 4-3. On the carry. Number Number 39 is there on the stop at the 23-yard line.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Be physical. All right, let's go.
Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3. Hopkins stops him for negative yardage. Nowhere to go that time, John.
And that was the case of the defense winning the battle at the point of attack. If your defense can control the line of scrimmage, it makes running the ball to the middle of the formation very difficult.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long third down situation.
It's all about teamwork. Keep it up. Back it up, baby.
Gets rid of it. And he fails to hang on to that one.
That's a little surprising. The receivers coach has been spending extra time with all his guys on offense working on mechanics and their technique. He told me that he's seen a big improvement. But a big drop on third down like that shows that they still need a little more work.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. They down the ball at the 40-yard line.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Keep the throttle down.
Clear. Clear. Check it. We turn it up. All on us, y'all. Here we go. Keep moving. Get it started.
Gives the ball off. Bates is there for the tackle at the 44-yard line. Bradley with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Ball on their own 44.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
The Bills come out in a 4-3. Hand it off. Fakes the handoff. Throws it. It's tipped. Oh, it's caught. Number 21 is there on the stop at the 41.
The tight end can be a powerful force on offense. Usually you'll see a linebacker or a safety match up against him in coverage. And the good ones can really take advantage of the mismatch.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
Let's go now. Turn it up now.
Bradley, the deep man.
Watch each other back. Let's go. From the start. From the start.
He hands it off. Hennings comes up to make the play at the 36-yard line.
As a coach, you need to make sure that you establish your running game as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
So that's a gain of about 5. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
On the 10.
Bradley, the deep back.
Get it.
Handed off to the back. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Third down here. They have to get it to the 31-yard line to convert.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Only one man back. They give it to the halfback. Nice play fake. Gets his hand on it.
They did a nice job up front with their bull rushes and rips and stunts, forcing adjustments along the offensive line. They have to do a better job getting off the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage. But they're going to have a tough time whenever they drop back to throw.
James will have to get a lot of leg into this one. It had the distance, but it sailed right. So they're ready to go on offense after the missed field goal. They'll start at the 43-yard line. They'll go from the I formation. Off-balance throw. He's brought down behind the line for a short base.
Excellent awareness to see what was developing and get in position to make the play and drop him for a loss.
Ball on their own 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
go, baby.
The Bills come out with 3 receivers tight. Stepping up, throwing. Ooh, nearly picked off. Rand had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
3rd and 12. Ball on the 41-yard line.
I can do it, baby.
Green will work out of the shotgun. Dropping back. Launching this one deep down the middle. What a catch. Carpenter comes up to make the play. At the 12-yard line. Carpenter is the injured player on the field. He'll be coming out for this next play, so we'll find out what the story is. So they have 12 yards to go for a touchdown.
Hey, watch the screen.
The Colts line up in a 4-3.
Slide going.
Here they come. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. A little too much on that pass to the end zone.
He found the lane, but he couldn't find a receiver. He has to do a better job setting his feet and getting into a good throwing position before he makes the throw.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line.
They soft, man. No more, fella.
The Colts with a 4-man front. Matthews in motion. Hand off to the tailback. Hurdles through. It's a fumble. The Colts pick it up.
Those are the things you hate as a coach. You tell your guys to protect the ball and don't turn it over, but that time they just squirted out of there and the defense was all over it.
Ball on their own 16. So an update now on the injury. It doesn't appear to be anything serious, and his return is probable. Young with a man in motion. Looking for room. Morales comes up to make the play at the 21-yard line. So after that run, we can see how the 2 main threats on the ground have fared so far. It's 2nd down and 5 to go.
On the 21-yard line.
Watch your man.
Buffalo comes out in a 46.
From the start.
With the throw. The pass ball's incomplete. Barber was his intended target.
Receiver on the play. Third and 5. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Let us dictate.
Bradley in the backfield. Throws it. Almost picked off.
And what the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're pulling. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. He signals for a fair catch.
You know that the offense has their eyes set on tying this thing up here on this drive. We'll have to see what they're able to put together.
Ball on their own 34.
Start the drive at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10.
It's showtime, baby.
Missed it, and he just got leveled.
The defense held their positions and didn't let him get very far.
Just about a 3-yard gain. Carpenter is back in there after getting taken out with an injury earlier. Indianapolis using 3 linebackers. Closing in. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. John, he's proven he's a consistent target.
Yeah, especially in situations where they're looking to get 1st down yardage.
Ball on their own 46.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
The backs are lined up in an I. Hand it off to the back. Grant comes up to make the play at the 49-yard line.
When you have a good balance of run and pass on offense, the defense doesn't have a chance to focus in on either one of them. They need to be prepared to cover both options.
Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Here I go. You got to have it, D. Let's go now. Keep the throttle down.
With the carry, Hopkins is there on the stop at the 47. Number 37 battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup.
Third and 3. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Watch each other back. We got to believe it.
The Colts come out on a 4-3. Drops back. Gives this one a ride to the left. He's there for the catch. Touchdown, Buffalo.
I'll tell you, the quarterback and receiver look like they've been working on that route for a long time, and it paid off there.
Number 16 will attempt the extra point that would tie this game up. The extra point attempt is good.
They did everything they had to on that one, and the end result is a trip across the goal line and a TD on the board.
Buffalo is lined up for the kickoff. Collins back deep to
Nice distance. This one is fielded by Collins. The defense did a great job on the last series, forcing the offense to go 3 and out. Ball on their own 22.
Start the drive at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
Keep moving. All on us, y'all.
They'll go from the I formation. Forrest, the man in motion.
Watch your man.
A little misdirection. This one will be spotted at the 26-yard line. He got in there and made the tackle. It's 4th of the game. Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
We turning it up.
The Bills come out in a nickel package. Under pressure, throws it, and he makes the grab. Johnny has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
And that makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Let's go, B. Let's go. Let's go.
Fullback handoff. Ross is there for the tackle at the 38.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense on.
So a pickup of maybe 3. At the end of the first quarter, we're all even. Buffalo 7, Indianapolis 7. And we're ready to start the second quarter. Second and 6.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. Watch out.
Bradley, the deep back.
Watch the hard count.
Handed off to the back. Sanders is there on the stop at the 40. Defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down.
Third and 4. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Everything you got. All right, here we go. Whip. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
With the pass, number 21 comes up to make the play.
On the reception.
And it's good for a first down.
Is a first down. First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Come on.
Buffalo lines up in a 4-3. They give it to the halfback, puts it on the ground. The Bills pick it up. He was able to rip that one away from the ball carriers.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Be physical. All right, now.
Indianapolis using 3 linebackers.
Play hard and fast, baby. There we go.
Hand it off. Number 39 is there on the stop at the 49. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Second and 6 coming up here.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Regular. Set.
Number 86 goes in motion.
Let's go. Let's go.
Dropping back. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzers from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback.
From the start. From the start. Hey, watch
They'll
that
go from the
screen.
I formation.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Pressure, throws it. The pass falls incomplete.
When you talk about ball control and time of possession, that's not what you want to see.
Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3 and out. And he signals for the fair catch. First and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Deuce it. Overswing right. Let's turn it up, D.
Gets the toss to the left. Wilson is there for the tackle at the 27.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
It's second down and 3 to go.
On the 27-yard line.
Blue down.
The Bills line up in a 4-3. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Third and 4.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Let's go. One of us gonna make a play.
The Bills with a 4-man front. Gets the pass off. Broken up. Great effort up front to put the pressure on.
And you see that kind of thing out of these guys a lot. They're big and they're strong and they're fast. Opposing offensive lines sure have their hands full when they get out in this field.
Johnson comes into the game for the punt. Emmanuel sets up, waiting for the punt. From the 38-yard line. Emmanuel takes the punt to 46.
Gain of 7 yards. They'll take over at the 46-yard line. First and 10.
Stay backside. What's the hard count?
Indianapolis goes with a 4-man front. Hopkins is there for the tackle at the 47.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
Ball on their own 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Come on.
Indianapolis lines up in a 4-3. Good read by the defense there as they knew the quarterback was going to run with it, and they shut him down. Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Keep moving. Let's go now.
Green starts out of the shotgun. It's a blitz with the throw. Off target, but he gets it. He's taken down at the 43. He makes his fifth stop of the game on that play. Great defensive effort to keep them from getting close to the sticks.
Well, there aren't too many plays in the playbook for 3rd and a mile. You got to try something other than a short route.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. 3 plays, they lost yardage. Here comes the punter. Fair catch. First and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
They soft, man. Get it up.
Buffalo using 3 linebackers.
I'm coming through, baby. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the snap down. Deuce it. Play football.
With a counterplay. Ross comes up to make the play at the 26.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the
Ball
open.
on the 26-yard line.
The Bills with a 4-man front. A little misdirection. They're going to spot this one at the 26-yard line. It's his 3rd tackle in the contest.
That was a lack of execution from the offense. When the plan is to take it to the outside around the corner, you need to pick up some key blocks.
Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Be physical. Come on.
He tucks it away. Play action. Looking for the long completion. He made the catch. Wilson is there for the tackle at the 45-yard line.
Pass interference on the defense. First down.
There's 3 minutes left in the half.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Rush in. Hold the look.
The Bills with a 4-man front. Barber moves in motion. Going to the air on first down with the throw, and this pass is completed. Number 41 makes the play at the 32-yard line. He puts something extra on that throw, and that'll keep the chains moving.
Yeah, he can really fire it in there when he needs to.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
The backs are lined up in an I. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Everything you got.
The Bills come out in a 4-3. To the end zone. What a catch.
Now that's just great field awareness. Giving your quarterback a target in the back of the end zone while knowing exactly where you are.
The ruling on the field has been challenged.
Now it looks like he came down with it. The official will have to decide though. And John, what do you think? Was he in bounds?
I think he was, but remember, to reverse it, the referee has to have clear visual evidence.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. The player had control of the ball.
James comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. Indianapolis jumps ahead by a touchdown.
Indianapolis is lined up for the kickoff. Emmanuel back to
Booming kick downfield. This one is fielded by Emmanuel. The offense takes over after they were 3 and out on their last possession.
The Bills will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, baby. Hey, let's go.
No pass on 1st down. Gets the pass off, drops the interception. Brandt had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. And that's a break for the offense.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Look. Bring it up, bring it up.
Green from the shotgun.
Let's go now. We turning it up. Hey, watch the screen.
With the throw, off to the ball, he makes the catch anyway. And again, he demonstrates his great hands.
You know, when a quarterback has a guy like this who can catch about any ball he throws, he can become kind of a security blanket. If he gets in trouble or he starts feeling pressure, he can look in his direction because he has so much confidence in him.
And he throws incomplete because he gets major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack. And that time he just missed taking him down.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Let's go. Yeah, you see
The
it.
Colts come out in a nickel package.
Alert, 5-5. Here we go.
Throws it. A little behind, but he has it. Carpenter comes up to make the play at midfield.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Pumps with the pass. Nice again. Miller stops him. So they're able to pick up another 1st down.
This offense is clicking. They're making the right calls at the right time. I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
Defense, get ready.
Steps up, gets rid of it, and it's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
The receiver ran a perfect route, and he turned around just in time to see the ball and make the catch.
Number 16 will attempt the extra point that would tie this game up. The point after is good.
The offense kept taking and taking, and the defense kept giving and giving till they finally got the touchdown.
Buffalo is lined up for the kickoff. Collins back to return.
He got all of it. The defense gave up a touchdown on the last series. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
He'll pass on 1st down. Rolls right. Gets rid of it. It didn't appear he made it outside. Here's the call.
Number 16.
And it is indeed intentional. Grounding, a costly penalty because it's a loss of 10 yards and loss of down.
If you're outside the tight end box, you can legally throw the ball away, as long as you throw it to or past the line of scrimmage. If you're inside the tight end box, you can't throw it away to avoid a sack.
Refuses to go down. Number 21 is there on the stop at the 24-yard line. So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on 3rd down. Throws this one away. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. Johnson will come in now to punt it away. Emmanuel is the deep return man. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 42-yard line.
Ball on their own 42.
The drive at the 42-yard line. First and 10.
You gotta believe it. It's on
The
there.
Colts come out in a nickel package.
Come on.
Throws it. And he dropped it.
He's always been able to catch a ball. He has soft hands and good body control. He ran a good route, and the quarterback made the right read. He just didn't bring it in.
Second and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Here we come. Here I go.
The Colts come out in a nickel package. With the pass, and he makes the grab. Hopkins stops him at the 48. Hopkins looks to be shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. Third down and 4 coming up on this one.
On the 48-yard line.
Check it.
Indianapolis goes with a 4-man front.
Let's run, man. Check it out, baby. On the 10.
Receives the handoff. Great fake. Throwing. He finds his man. Miller is there on the stop at the 40-yard line. Great catch on third down by Emmanuel.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks have confidence throwing at this guy because he's got some of the most reliable hands in the team, probably in the league.
Here we go. Let's go.
The Colts come out in a nickel package. Going to the air on first down. Nearly intercepted. It'll be second down if they fail to hook up on that one.
Receiver on the play.
No need to rush a throw or force one where there's double coverage. Hey, they got to remember there's nothing wrong with going into halftime all tied up.
Second and 10.
So an update now on the injury. It doesn't appear to be anything serious, and his return is probable.
It's on.
Green sends a man in motion.
Play hard and fast, baby. Let's go.
Pumps, throwing. Marshall is there for the tackle at the 20. Green fires it in there for a first down.
Wow, he really put some mustard on that one. That's what happens when you put everything you've got into a throw.
So after that nice catch and run, here's a look at his stats.
Get some slack going.
The last time they had the ball inside the 20, they fumbled it. Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Freeman comes up to make the play at the 6-yard line.
Here's a no-huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
Buffalo calls a timeout. That's their final timeout. Number 16 will put them in the lead if he makes this. The veteran connecting for the field goal. Buffalo now leads for the first time in the game.
This is a team that's very balanced. They don't think too much about the score in the first part of the game. They just keep going out and do their thing.
Squib kick short. This one is handled by Collins. Hopkins returns from being injured.
Here we go. Do something. Watch your man.
Buffalo might have difficulty covering all 5 receivers with a base 4-3 defense. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. He couldn't control it. Going into halftime, the score is 17-14.
The
Bills.
17, the Colts 14. We're ready to begin the third quarter of play.
James is just about ready to kick this one away. This one is handled by Emmanuel. Buffalo is looking to add to their slim lead as they take over on offense. First and 10.
We'll start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Come on.
Number 37, the lone back. They give it to the halfback. It's loose. The Bills are there to pick up the ball. That was a lucky bounce.
Second and 6. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Be physical. Let's go.
The Colts with a four-man front.
All on us, y'all.
With the pass, almost intercepted.
He's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
Third and 6. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Stay at home. No more, fellas.
Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package. Throwing. And he drops the pass.
You got to wonder what happened. It looked like a pretty good throw, but it bounced right off his hands. One thing's for sure, you don't often get that wide open.
Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. From the 38-yard line, Collins manages almost nothing on the return, going down at the 39.
The Colts will start the drive at the 39-yard line. First and 10.
The Bills line up in a 4-3, looking to run it here. White is there on the stop at the 47.
A solid running game starts with a blocking of the offensive line. The ball carrier must have good vision so he can take advantage of the holes that they open up.
It's second down and 1 to go.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Get it up. From the start. Keep moving.
On the carry. Play action. Gets the pass off. Forrest was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 1. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Turn it up now. Watch each other back. Hold the look. Get it going.
Looking upfield. Spins away from the tackle. Sanders is there for the tackle at the 46. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. First and 10.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Check it.
Bradley lines up behind his fullback in the eye. They're going to spot this one at the 41-yard line. He records his third tackle of the game. So that play goes for about 6.
Second and 5. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Don't make a play. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Green, the lone setback. They give it to the halfback. This one will be spotted at the 39. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Third down play here. They have to get it to the 36.
39-yard line.
Get some slack going. Hey, let's go 1 deep.
They line up in the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. Williams comes up to make the play. At the 33. Putting together a nice drive here.
And they're frustrating this defense in the process. 2 times they've converted on 3rd down.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
We turning it up. Danny.
The Bills with a 4-man front.
We turning it up. Let's big time. Let's go.
Receives the handoff. Morales created problems in the backfield on that play.
So that's what this defense will do to you. They're so good in pursuit that if you start trying to go east and west in the backfield, you're in trouble. I'd try and run the ball right at them. That'll negate the speed that these guys have to the outside.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Stay backside. Let's go.
Buffalo comes out in a 46.
There we go, D. Keep it up. Rush in.
Gives the ball off. Play action. Gets rid of it. And he can't hang on.
He put the ball exactly where you want to put it.
On the play.
Ninth
Third
play
and
of this
12.
drive.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Stay in your lane. No more, son.
The Bills come out in the quarter defense. Drops back with the throw. This one falls incomplete. John, they dropped everyone back in coverage. You just couldn't get it to the open man.
But you also got to give a lot of credit to the guys up front. They were outnumbered on the line, and they still put on a good pass rush, forcing him to throw before he wanted to.
James will tie this game up if the field goal is good. It wasn't long enough. He missed it. After the missed field goal, they're set to go on offense at the 42.
Here we go. Let's go. Be fit.
Only one man back. Green sends a man in motion. He gets the carry. Play comes up to make the play at the 47. Number 37 rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Ball on their own 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Watch your man.
Green from the shotgun. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. Number 86 was the intended receiver on that play.
Third and 6. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Watch Green.
The Colts line up in a 4-3. Gets the call. Play action. Throwing. Link to the wide receiver. Grant comes up to make the play at the 42. Number 86 makes the catch, and John, that'll move the chains.
He's one of the keys to their success when they're moving the ball through the air.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Number 37, the deep man. He tucks it away. Gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked off. Emmanuel was his intended target. They'll quit the coverage.
Second and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. Set. Temple.
They give it to the halfback. Hopkins comes up to make the play at the 37. Number 37 with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Third down play upcoming. To convert, they have to get into the 32.
Let's go. All on us, y'all.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on third down.
Stay backside. All right, let's go.
Closing in, throws it, it's on the ground. The Bills scoop it up. And you know the defense is very angry at that missed opportunity. Harris is ready to pump this one away. Collins looks like he's ready for the return. He's waving for the fair catch.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Get me going. Yes, on.
Bradley, the lone back, going to the air on first down. With the throw, picked off. It's intercepted. Young throws that one right to the defense, John.
Yeah, he thought he had his man, but the defender was able to make that one move to get position, and it was over.
After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 39-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Number 37, the lone setback. Under pressure, gets rid of it, picked off. He got way up there to make the pick.
I'll tell you, these interceptions are all about timing, and he timed that jump perfectly.
So after the interception, now it's first and 10.
Danny, stay close now.
The Bills with a four-man front. Collins goes in motion.
Deuce it.
Throwing. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. Good timing getting in between the ball and the receiver to save what would have been a big gain.
Second and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Watch the snap down. Yeah, you see me.
Young sends a man in motion.
Let's run, man.
He tucks it away. Bates is there on the stop at the 31-yard line. Bradley rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Third and 6.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Off the run.
They come out in a dime package. They give it to the halfback. This one falls incomplete.
I'll tell you, the defense made a great stand right there.
Johnson comes into the game for the punt. Emmanuel is back to receive this kick. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 38-yard line. The Bills will start the drive at the 38-yard line. First and 10.
Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package, looking for room, setting up play action. What a tremendous individual effort by the defensive lineman.
That's the kind of defensive player you can build a team around. Having a guy like that up front allows you to drop 7 or 8 guys back in coverage and still get a pass rep.
Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Get it started.
The Colts with a 4-man front.
All right, here we go. Let's turn it up, D.
Pressure, throws it, and it's caught. The 50. This one will be spotted at the 41-yard line. And that's now 3 tackles for him in this game.
Long pass, long gain after the catch. They did everything but score on that one.
Big gain there, 26. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Keep moving. So we gonna take it.
Indianapolis goes with a 4-man front.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our
Hand
thing.
off to the tailback. We're going to spot this one at the 37-yard line. That's 3 tackles so far for him today.
37.
Number 37 rumbles forward for a gain of 4.
On the play.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Danny. Lucky.
The Colts with a four-man front.
Watch your eyes. Quick shoot. Let's
Pushes it out to the left. Marshall comes up to make the play at the 33-yard line.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
Third down here. They have to get it to the 31-yard line to convert.
Regular. Watch your wheel.
The Colts come out in a 4-3.
Clear.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. And this pass is completed. Hopkins is there on the stop. They convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
First and 10.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Go make a play.
They're inside the 20 and have a 3-point lead. With the pass, Gross comes up to make the play at the 17-yard line. Saw them drop back in coverage, then just threw a strike.
Yeah, he made the right read and found the open man. That's a nice play.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 17-yard line.
We turning it up. Yeah, it's on.
The last red zone trip resulted in a field goal.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
And off to the tailback. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
I'll tell you, if you want to run outside the tackles, you have to seal off the inside and kick out the outside to have some kind of hole to run through. That just didn't happen on that play.
So at the end of the third quarter, the score is 17-14. Bills. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. They're in the red zone.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
There we go. It's on. Play football.
Hand it off to the back. They'll go with a play fake. Doesn't get much behind it. Almost picked off.
The pass ball's incomplete.
Yeah, and if he could have come up with that one, not only does it take away the scoring threat, but it gets the ball back for your offense.
Number 60 comes into the game to try the field goal. It's good. Following the field goal, the score is 20-14. Bills.
Buffalo is lined up for the kickoff. Collins back to return.
This one is taken by Collins.
This is one of those spots where they have to put something together because they're just running out of time.
Ball on their own 20.
20-yard line. 1st and 10.
That's what we do, baby. Let's do our thing. Don't stop that motor. We're coming to rap. Everything you got.
Gives the ball off. Hennings comes up to make the play at the 20. 1 yard gain on that play. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
The Bills come out in a 4-3. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Keep it in front of him. Keep the throttle down.
They'll go from the I formation. Closing in, gets the pass off, and the catch is made.
This is an example of the quarterback trusting his arm. He just made a decision, and the ball was there in a blink of an eye.
Ball on their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Get it. Stay posted up.
The Bills with a four-man front gets the call. Sanders is there for the tackle at the 33. Bradley takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. It's second down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen. Hey,
Young
watch the
scans
ball.
the defense from the gun. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. He fires the pass, but it's overthrown.
I don't think that guy could hit the water if he fell out of the boat.
Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversion. The lineup of 6 defensive backs.
Let's go. Here we go.
With the pass, White comes up to make the play at the 41-yard line. Forrest is able to come down with it, and that completion will keep the chains moving.
I'll tell you, there's no substitute for picture-perfect route running.
Ball on their own 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Gives the ball off. Williams is there on the stop at the 40-yard line. He tried to pick his way through the middle, but there was no room.
That's right. And when the middle of your offensive line is eaten up like that, you got to try and get to the outside. But they wouldn't let him get away.
And this is the 8th play of this drive.
40-yard line.
Be careful.
Out of the I formation. Hands it off. Throws it. And he hits his target. Young did a good job on that play, John. The defense really seemed to fall for the play fake.
Hook, line, and sinker. That's just a great job of selling a play, opening things up for coverage downfield.
To convert on third down now, they must reach the 49.
They ain't got nothing. From the start.
The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
It didn't appear he
Take
made
to
it
the ground.
outside.
On the
Here's the
offense.
call.
Number 16.
That one's going to be
Loss
called
of down.
intentional grounding.
The quarterback needs to move outside the tight end box to throw the ball away. If he throws it before he's out of the box, it's a penalty.
Emmanuel lines up deep for the punt return. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 17-yard line. The Bills will start the drive at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10.
Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3. Bradley is there on the stop at the 22-yard line. So that play goes for about 6. Second and 4 coming up here.
22-yard line.
The Colts come out in a 4-3. Hands it off. They're going to spot this one at the 27. He was in on that play, giving him 7 tackles so far in the game. Pickup of about 5 that produces a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz, giving him the extra time he needed to find the hole.
1st and 10.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Indianapolis goes with a 4-man front.
All day, baby. Come on.
Hand it off. This one will be spotted at the 27-yard line. He put the hit on him, and he now has 7 tackles. It's second down and 10 to
Ball
go.
on the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Play football.
Number 37 lines up behind his fullback in the I. Hand off to the tailback. Bradley is there on the stop at the 28-yard line. Number 37 gets the handoff on the delay, brings it ahead for about a yard. Ball on their own 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Watch the ball. Be smart.
He takes the delayed handoff. Hitchcock comes up to make the play at the 42. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Well, it started with some good blocking. And when he got through there, he turned upfield and they weren't in position to tackle him.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Knock each other back.
Hall, the lone back. A little misdirection.
Hit it.
Number 39 is there for the tackle at the 49-yard line. Second and a deuce.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Let's go. We coming to wreck.
They line up in the I formation.
Danny.
Tosses it out to the left. Carpenter is there on the stop at the 49. Hall is able to get a yard or two on the toss. Eighth play of this drive. Ball right around midfield.
49-yard line.
We got it.
They've done very well on third down to this point.
Let's go now.
To carry it, Hopkins brings him down, but they get enough to move the chains. Everything they do works on third down.
Yeah, no matter what down it is, when you keep moving the chains and you keep the defense out in the field, you're having a productive drive.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Get some slack going.
The Colts come out in a 4-3.
Deuce it. Get it going.
Hand it off.
Go, perfect.
This one will be spotted at the 45. He's now tackled the ball carrier 9 times. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
The Colts with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback. Number 92 is there for the tackle at the 38-yard line. Number 37 kept his legs moving, gets 7 hard-earned yards. Third down play here. They have to get it to the 36. Nice job so far on third down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here.
Stop here. Let's go.
Hand it off. Play tackles him, but not before the first down is reached. They're keeping the pressure on the defensive unit, running it right at them for another first down. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
No more, fellas. Back it up, baby.
Indianapolis using 3 linebackers. Give it to the halfback. It's a fumble. The Colts pick it up. And, John, that could very possibly be a game-changing fumble.
The defense came up with the play of the game so far. They're giving their team a chance of winning this thing when it seemed over just a few seconds ago.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Check it. Don't make a play. All right, now. Let's go.
Buffalo comes out in a 4-3.
Here we go, baby.
No pass on first down. Pump faking. Gets the pass off. Number 21 is there on the stop at the 44-yard line. The coach is having them hurry it up.
Let's go. What's the word? Nothing. We don't get nothing.
Throwing.
He did a nice job of getting off the line and getting into his pass pattern. He had the ball bounce right off his fingertips.
Second and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Play football. Let's go, dude. Yeah, let's go, baby.
The Colts line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Incomplete. He threw it a little too soon, and it missed the mark. The pass rush almost got to him.
I don't think he ever had a chance to set his feet. I'll tell you one thing. This defensive coach sure has his defensive linemen pumped up.
And here's a look at each team's success on third down so far.
Come on. It's showtime, baby. Let's go, boys.
Young will work out of the shotgun. Steps up into the pocket. And he hits his target. Collins didn't get enough for the first. Fourth and 4.
Run it up now. From the start. One of us will make a play.
This This is a situation where they just have to go for it. Throws it, broken up. They go for it and don't make it.
That was a conversion the offense needed. They have to be disappointed, and it's worse because now the other team has the ball.
They'll take over at the 39-yard line. First and 10.
So we're going to take it. Yeah, you see me.
Indianapolis lines up in a 4-3. Hand it off. Clears the defender. Number 39 is there on the stop at the 45. Number 37 running hard, going right through the arm tackles.
Second and 3. Ball on the 45-yard line.
All right, here we go. Watch each other back.
Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3.
Hey, watch that screen. Stay at home. Let's go. Let us be.
Throwing. Drops the interception.
Incomplete pass.
Strange call throwing it here, John, because most of the time you'd see a run in the situation.
But that might be exactly why they're passing. But you have to complete it to keep the clock moving.
Third and 3. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Temple.
Green sends a man in motion.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Come on.
Little misdirection. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. They played it safe, stayed on the ground, nothing doing. They can't quite close this one out. They'll have to punt it away, and clearly the opposition will do everything they can to block it. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Fair catch called for.
We've got a good one going here today.
Ball on their own 17.
Start the drive at the 17-yard line. First and 10.
Danny. Watch your man.
Young starts out of the shotgun.
Play hard and fast, baby.
Pass play here on first down. Under pressure with the throw. Nearly intercepted. He deflected it just in time to avert the completion.
Receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep. Right. Hey, watch the
Buffalo
screen.
goes with a four-man front.
Come on. Quick football.
Rolling out to his right. Fires this one deep. Almost intercepted. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
Third and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Come on.
Buffalo comes out in the quarter defense. With the pass, nearly picked off. Boy, none of the defenders can hang on to it. That's the third drop interception on this drive.
Yeah, they're all over the field, but they can't come up with the catches.
Watch underneath. Keep it underneath. Check it out, baby. Big play now, big play.
Well, it's really not much of a decision here. They have to go for it.
Here we go.
Throwing. Gets his hand on it. They didn't have much choice, needing a touchdown to take the lead, and now they'll turn it over with very little time left.
Watch screen. Get it, son. Yeah.
He'll just take a knee.
I'm coming through, baby. Blue jam. All day, baby, come on. Deuce it. From the start. Everything you got. Danny.
This game reaches its conclusion with the final score, Buffalo 20, Indianapolis 14. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.